Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Wolf Down a Rabbit Hole. I am Jen and you will find me here on Flosstube and Instagram under the name Wolf Down the Rabbit Hole. Now it's Flosstube number 2 and it's a Saturday and I think it's the 3rd, maybe the 4th. I don't know, all the days meld into one these days. So as you can see, I'm in a slightly different spot. I am at my desk. We sorted my stepson's room out and there's 2 big boxes of stuff from my dad's. Now, this is one of them. I've been trying to find some old bits and pieces to show you some of my old stitching. There'll be a segment at the end of this video. I've done a little slideshow of all the pictures I could find. And when I was going through one of the boxes, this is one of my third ever pieces. Now it's from 2002. You can actually probably see it better further back. It's a Joan Elliott design by Design Works and it was a kit. And don't look too closely, there's hundreds of mistakes. It needs total reframing, cleaning, washing. I mean, I haven't actually, the only thing I've done is dust the glass, so it's still a bit grubby. But yeah. All of this is supposed to have white stitched in. There's no white. There's a bit I've forgotten up here. Some are there. Some up there. I think I got a feeling I run out of thread because some of these are supposed to be 1 strand and some of them are supposed to be 2. And looking at it, I've done it all in 2 strand. So I think what's happened is I've run out of colours essentially. But it was as near as close to done. Excuse me, I've just got out of the shower. Yeah, it was as near as close to as done as I, at that point in time, could do, I suppose. I think there's a tassel missing there, looking at it now. But yeah, this was like 2nd or 3rd ever finished project. That's an unfinished motif up there. Ooh. And there's some stuff missing from there. One of those is missing. One of those is missing from this side. But if you hold it back far enough, you can't really tell. But that is, what was I, probably 19 when I started this, 18, 19 when I started this. It was finally finished and framed in 2002. So that, ladies and gents, and everyone else, Fox, is one of my oldest, oh, let's try and get it so the glare's not on it. It's one of my oldest pieces. So, how are you all? Yeah, straight into things today. I'm going to try and keep this video short because when I filmed the last one, I actually had to remove a load of software off my laptop because the hard drive wasn't big enough to do the editing and the exporting and the uploading to YouTube. I know I like long videos, but my laptop can't cope with it, so sorry. Anyway, ramble central today. What have I got to show you today? I've got some WIPs, some new starts, a finish, some haul. Hang on, I'm being invited to something. Let's just decline that. Morty, you just started a video chat. I've had to decline you because I'm filming. If it's like me though, you've accidentally clicked that button and it's a pain in the bum to get rid of. Anyway, sorry. I might cut that out because you don't need to know about that. Yeah, WIPs, I got a finish, I got some new starts and I got some haul. There'll be a little segment in haul showing you the PDFs. There'll be a segment at the end showing you some finishes, including another one similar to this. And some plans, I suppose. Let's get on with it. So I'm so close to a finish. I was going to hold off and film this with with Disney being finished, but I couldn't wait. But let's see. I literally have Once Upon a Dream and We Do Disney left to stitch. Oh, I'm so excited. This has taken me ages. I think I started this in 2018. Yeah, 2018 we sat down and me and Fionn decided to plan it out and the colours and stuff. So I'm going to try and bring you in close to some of the motifs. So we've got the Hakuna Matata symbol, we've got Simba, we've got Peter Pan, we've got Dory and Nemo, who I've actually stitched twice. They were in the wrong place the first time around. I actually put black eyes in Nemo because he looked really creepy without eyes. We've got the Feather Duster from Beauty and the Beast, which my husband picked the colour on that because I could not find a colour that I liked to fit, and I just let him go mad with a list of colour variations from DMC, and that's the one he picked. There, and he also picked Peter Pan's colours, by the way. This is Maleficent, and then I've got DMC Metallic and Gold for Cinderella's crown. On the other side, we've got DMC Metallic Copper for Genie. We've got 3 leaves from Pocahontas and the wind symbol. Now, I'm going to run some iridescent... Hang on, I can show you. I'm going to run this bad boy. I don't know if you can be able to see the iridescence in that. It's very bright in here. No, you're not. That is Pearlescent Effects E5200, and I'm going to use that and do some backstitch through the wind. I've also got some gold beads I got reduced in the range, and they're going to go on Tinkerbell, which is Key Lime Pie from Jodrey Designs. Now that's not colour fast and this needs washing, so I got a feeling I'm going to have to unpick and re-stitch her. I have some colour fast washing stuff, so I might try and treat it as well. But anyway, I'm going to put some beads around here because it calls for French knots and I don't like French knots. Somebody, I can't remember, there's a really good tutorial, I can't remember if it's Mad Morty or someone else has done a fantastic tutorial on French knots. I will try and link it down below. I am still not brave enough to try them though, and I thought beads would look really cool. We've got Ariel, Lumiere, and I'm using Pearlescent, no I'm not, I'm using DMC Diamante in a blue that Fionn picked. Now again, you can't pick up the sparkle, but there is sparkle in that. And then obviously we go, oh I can't wait till this is finished. Go down the middle and you've got in this house we live in a whole new world. We know Hakuna Matata means no worries and the bare necessities, let us rest with ease. We paint with the colours of the wind. We whistle while we work with a little faith, trust and pixie dust. I'm going to change the sea because it looks like crust. And now I can't unsee it since my husband pointed it out. We wish upon a star and remember who we are. We just keep swimming because we know life is better under the sea. So with a bibbidi bobbidi boo, please be our guest as we want to be part of your world as we walked with you. And that's going to be Once Upon a Dream, because in this house we do Disney. That colour is amazing. I love that colour. So I don't know if it'll get finished today. Like I said, I've got the castle to finish, the beads. So, well, I'm going to do the beads last. I've got the pearlescent metallic-y stuff for the wind and those 2 lines to finish. But we've nearly got to finish. Oh, I'd be so glad when this is finished. I love it, don't get me wrong, but I like to try and not keep adding to my start pile, and I've got some big projects I really want to start, so I'm trying to limit my whip damage, so to speak. But yeah, I'm so happy. It's going to get framed. She's away on holiday from tomorrow, or tonight, tomorrow, so I'm hoping I can get this done in the next week, and then the next time I see her when she's back from holiday, I can go, here, have it, it's yours, put it up, put it in a box, do whatever you want with it. Yeah, be glad to see, not see the back of it, I'll be glad to finish it. Like I said, I've got loads of other projects on the go, and I really just, you know, I like to get things finished, and I've got so many whips. half of the whips you haven't seen yet because I'm just not touching them and I'm going through them one by one. So you'll see more of my whips as and when they come out of purgatory, I suppose. You'll have to excuse me, I'm really, really warm. I'm going to open a window a sec. And I'm making a mess. Oh, so yeah, I always get this like really, I've always had this thing where after I have a shower I just get really, really hot. I've happened all my life, and I probably should have waited half an hour before filming, so excuse sweaty me. Anyway, the next whip I've got to show you is part of Mill Hill Mondays, and it's Moonstruck Manor by Mill Hill, the Autumn Harvest Collection. I've only worked on this one Monday because, like I said, I've been putting a load of effort into the Disney one just to try and get it done. And let me see if I can. And this is as far as I've got so far. So again, Lee helped me sort all these colours. He can see shades a bit better than me. I just get in a right mess and tangle myself up and end up getting like the wrong colour and stuff. So it's been a long time since I've had a kit that doesn't come separated either. And I've just bought 2 more, which I will show you in haul. So he'd be helping me with those too. But this is, yeah, I'm loving this perforated paper. But that's Moonstruck Manor. And that was one Monday. That was about 3 hours, one Monday. Yeah, and it's a bit like plastic canvas, I suppose. And I've done quite a few things on plastic canvas. So I'm thinking I might go down to the woods and find some fallen branches and stuff and maybe like clean them up, or go down the beach and get some driftwood. Actually, my boss does a lot of beach combing and I can ask him to keep an eye out for some driftwood for me, I think. And maybe do, well, it will be this side when I've cleared all the crap. There'll be like a space where I can put like a nice piece of driftwood and hang things seasonally on. But yeah, I'm loving that. It was really fun as well. It was like, I don't know why, but I've wanted to do these for years and I got myself in such a mindset that it was like, oh, that's far too complicated for me. And then I just sort of, and then I was talking to the folks in group chat, and I think again it was Morty. Morty's responsible for a lot of things. She suggested Moonstruck Manor because everybody else had done it, so you know I'd be the only one who hadn't. And yeah, really, really, really enjoying it. And I bought it from Create Nostalgia. And I've got to be honest, the customer service on Create Nostalgia is amazing. I ordered, I think it was a Friday or a Thursday, and it came the next day. And I got a lovely email saying it's been dispatched, it's gone out first class, depending on the post in your area. I mean, we hope to get it to you the next day, but it does depend on your postman. And in fairness, Swansea's got an amazing sorting office. Guaranteed stuff gets to you as soon as it comes, you know, more or less straight into the office. So yeah, Moonstruck Manor. Oh, that's upside down. So that's my Mill Hill Monday start. What do I show you next? Right, I'll show you this one next. This is another new start. It's on a piece of River Hut 16 count Ada that I bought. It is a long dog, and you're probably all going to laugh because it's the smallest long dog in the world, and it's not Tiny Stitching's a long dog. It's, I think I put it in my whole PDF section. It's basically like the twilight hour where people mistake dogs for wolves, and that's as far as I've got. It's not a very big piece at all. There's going to be a lovely big moon. Yeah, it's going to be a lovely big moon. Now it's all supposed to be in black with a little bit of colour. I'm changing it. I'm doing the moon in silver grey thread, which I'll show you in haul. But yeah, it's a small piece. There's a really weird thing with the pattern, which again, Morty, I was talking in chat, and it looks like the wolf's got 3 front paws. But Morty pointed out it was probably the tail curling round. Still don't know if I like it, so I might fill that gap in, but I don't know if you can see the mottling on this fabric very well. That's pretty true. That's pretty true to colour. It's like very pale whites and blues, and I was hoping it was going to be a touch darker, being twilight, but then if I went any darker, you'd probably lose the blacks. So no, I'm happy with that little purchase. Again, River Hut Designs on Etsy for the fabric, and Long Dog Le Chenette something, Chenette Lou. No, it'll be in the haul part, or I'll put a link to it down below. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. My notes are... Oh, I wonder if it's on my notes actually. Entre Chen et Lou by Long Dog. So yeah, that's what it's called. If you want to get it. Yeah, it's a small Long Dog. When I saw it, I was like, that can't be the right stitch count, because you know, Long Dogs are massive. You know, Death by Cross Stitch and all the other ones. But I was like, no, I'd like to do a Long Dog, but I don't want to do a huge one. So when I saw this, it was like, and I like wolves, I love wolves. So yeah, it kind of made sense, really. And I already know where it's going to live when it's finished. It shouldn't actually take me that long either. Very rambly today. I do apologise. Right, this next one, if you don't like swear words, fast forward now. This is the Gamer Sampler, and the only bit I've done is a bit of profanity, so I do apologise if you don't like swearing. But this is going to be for my stepson, and it's by Screaming Heart Designs. And what you did was you donated money to the charity she'd chosen. You sent her a screenshot of the receipt, and then she forwarded you the pattern. And again, if you don't like swearing, sorry, but this is as far as I've got on it. Yeah, it's going to be all like Mario-esque type design, and there's going to be coins, and there's going to be little all other things. If I can remember, or if I figure out how to insert photos, I'll put one in here somewhere. But yeah, that's about as far as I've got. Again, because I've been focusing on Disney, I haven't really got much done. There's quite a few of the colours. It's got quite a few colours, but some of these are also for his Pokemon piece. The reason I'm doing this for him is Pokemon's going to take me years. And my husband keeps making a joke that his, you know, my son's kids will actually get it, not him. So I wanted him to have something as a placeholder piece while I work on Pokemon, which I haven't touched since way before I left, since I, stopped filming last year. So yeah, I'm going to have to really pull my finger out. But now I've got these Nerd hoops. I'll get some, what are they called? Grime guards. I need to get a grime guard for the biggest one I've got, and then it'll be easier to work on. I've got it on my scroll frame, but it's a bit clunky where I have it in the living room, and I tend to find to get a lot of arm strain, even though you can do that, but it keeps loosening an awful lot, so I don't know if the washers are gone or something. So yeah, that's the video game sampler by Screaming Heart Designs, and this is on if you go on their Instagram, there's a story highlight. If you follow the instructions in there, it'll tell you which charity to donate and how to go about contacting her to get the pattern. And you can do it in white, you can do it in grey. There is 2 different versions. I'm doing mine in black because, I like metallics, I like difficult things, apparently. So it's going to take me a bit of a while, but I'm actually quite enjoying stitching on the black. So that's the video game sample. And the final new start I have is one that I think nearly everybody is doing. My final work in progress is Modern Folk Embroidery Move Forward in Love, and this is on 28 count even weave, and I'm doing the monochrome centerpiece with the colours of the pride flag, and I'm doing the rest of it in the colourful pattern. This is going to be gifted to my sister-in-law and her partner, and I think they'll love it, because they're very, I know her partner and loves the Pride Rainbow, and there's always so much colour in the house that I think this would fit perfectly. And it's obviously something that means a lot to me and my family, because we are full supporters of my sister-in-law and her partner, and just those people in general. I mean, my son's got a trans friend who has parents who just don't understand them at all, and to a degree don't even know, because they've tried to come out to them and they've been faced with the whole "it's a phase," or "I don't understand," "do you not understand how this such is upsetting me?" And it's like, it's not about how much is upsetting you, it's about how much you support your child. So I'm not only stitching this for my sister-in-law and her partner, I'm stitching this for everybody that I know who is LGBTQ+. You know, I fully support them, and I always will, because they are always wonderful human beings, and they deserve to be as equally treated as everybody. I could talk about it for ages. But yeah, that's my move forward in love, and I'm going to get it framed up for Sam and Ange, and I know they're going to like it, because I like it, and I know they like it. And it's a beautiful pattern, actually. You know, the fact that you get two patterns, one in monochrome. So what I did consider was doing the monochrome, but with a rainbow thread like Bradley's balloons, and just doing another variegated pattern. But after in this house we do Disney, I'm really needing a break from variegated threads. They take so, not that they take long, because you've got the one way of stitching is the English way of stitching, and then you have the Danish way of stitching. Now I do both. You know, one you do with variegated threads, and the other one you do with just plain standard like DMC. But I need a break from variegated threads. So yeah, I have finished. Actually, I've got two finishes. You can really see where my squirrel brain is today. It's just like all over the shop. Now I think I showed you this kit. I think I half showed you this finished. I'm umming a lot, I'm sorry. This is Mevigissi cross stitch by Ditsy Dog Craft. Now these were originally just little patterns she stitched up herself and used to sell in Robert's gallery in Mevigissi. And I know a couple of times I've asked her, "Oh, are you ever going to chart these?" because they're gorgeous and I love them. I know they're lovely little smalls and nice little memories of a place that we love going. A little bit of sweet this week, because we found out the B&B we like to stay at is closing down, and they've got no availability this year, so we're not likely to ever go and stay there ever again. It makes me really sad, but we'll still go to Mevigissi, we just won't stay at the B&B, obviously. So I'm throwing my toys out the pram at the moment, and I'm just not even looking to book to go anywhere now. We might get a late deal or something, but I really, really wanted to go stay with the boys again, and I'm just really gutted. But yeah, anyway, ramble over. She has now decided to chart these and turn them into little kits, and it came with a lovely little business card, Ditsy Dog Crafts, and it was "Jen, thanks for supporting me, Sam" on the back. And she's on Etsy, Ditsy Dog Crafts on Etsy, and it's finished. And I really, really like that. Again, no idea how I'm going to finish it. Maybe, oh, I wonder if I could get like a tiny little hanging or something. Yeah, hang that up there, hang it from there or something. Actually, there's Mevigissi Lighthouse. Yeah, little hanging or something. What do you reckon? Maybe. My stitching on the back is terrible. I travel a lot in this one. But yeah, I really like that. And I like the fact that there's tons, even though it's so small, there's tons of like detail in the colours and stuff. Now, I know these houses have been repainted and they're not this colour anymore, but when we were last there, they were. So I'm not mad about it. I love it. But yeah, that took me about 3 days. Again, because I work 6 till 6. By the time I come down, have some tea, you know, decompress from work, I only get about 2 hours stitching in a night, and then on the weekends, nearly every Sunday, we're with my mother-in-law, and on a Saturday I work till 4. I work 6 till 4. So yeah, my stitching time isn't a huge amount. So yeah, that took me, all in all, probably about a day, but actually doing it took me about 3. But I love it. It's so cute. I'm going to put that over there so I know I've got to finish it. And my other finish is Fox and Crow. I think everybody's done this. I've seen loads of these on Instagram, and this is by Wild Violet Cross Stitch, and I've used paint box threads, Sundown Over the Peaks, which I was gifted by Not Cross Jen, and I've also used metallics for the moon and the stars, the crown and the flowers. And I think this took me far longer than it should have, because I first used too small a piece, so I had to unpick it and find this piece. I like this because it's, you can't really tell, again, it's a very washed out blue. And then I tried stitching in silver and it wouldn't sit right, and I tried stitching one strand and it wouldn't sit right, and I tried stitching in one strand gold, and I just got really frustrated. Looking at it now though, it does look really good, but at the time I was like, that just looks so messy and I'm really not happy with it. But yeah, that's not actually like a black on the crow either. I don't know if I'm able to show it to you. It's more like purpley, blacky, dark browny colour. But it does look really nice, and that's just going to need finishing off as well. So those are my FOs. How are we doing for time? Half an hour. Right. Sorry if I'm talking really fast. Like I said, I don't want to make this video really long, because I'm still trying to work out my new laptop. That needs to be finished. There's some spare bits of fabric in the back of that. Oh, this fabric actually is turquoise 36 count Edinburgh linen from Florashell, and I know they've got their own website and they're also on eBay. And this was a pack of offcuts, 4 pieces, 15 by 20. And I've done quite a lot on these pieces. It's lovely because I didn't want to go buy a huge whacking great load of linen and learn I didn't like it. I thought I'll get 4 some little offcuts and stuff, and really handy. And I've gone and ordered some more, which haven't arrived yet because of the bank holiday. So that's it for FOs. On to haul. If you're not interested in a haul, bye. If you want to skip to the end and see my little montage of finishes, crack on. It's a whole different, you know, like the intro, it's in the same style as the intro, so it should be easy to spot when you fast forwarding through. If you are here for haul, well, there's not much because a lot of it's still in the post. But I know I said the moon for my long dog. I bought Silver Moon by KLT Charting, and this is what it looks like. It's a lovely variegated grey, and I thought that would go lovely. And I also bought two more of the same colour. I know I don't need this much. I don't need this much Silver Moon. But look at that, isn't that lovely? And it's lovely thread to work with. It's just really lovely. And I think that'll have a lovely, nice variegation in it. Perfect for my long dog. And I think it'll make the moon look really nice. And what I do also plan to do on the long dog is more metallic thread, because, you know, I'm apparently a psychopath and I like to talk to myself. Not really. If you go back to my Instagram, if you're on Instagram, there's quite a lot of projects on there in metallic, and I do like using metallic. It's worth the effort. It is worth the effort because it does just add that lovely little bit of sparkle, and it just looks so pretty. And if you use beeswax, it's not the devil's ass hair. If you use beeswax or thread conditioner, it's actually quite nice to work with. Well, I find it quite nice to work with. The next piece is even weave I ordered to make my work bestie a gift because she's moving house, and this was supposed to turn up in a stone colour, and I don't like it. Well, I don't like it for what I want to use it for. To me, see, now that's the colour it was on the website, and that is the colour I wanted it. That is not the colour it is in real life. The colour it is in real life is not going to show up on camera. Of course not. It's more of a green, like an olive green colour. See, that's exactly what I wanted. That there, what you're seeing is what I wanted. That is not what turned up. But I can't complain, because we do know fabric colours are hard to capture on picture. What I did appreciate though was the seller sent 2 little tiny samples of some other colours they do, and that doesn't look anything like it does either on camera, and that's all washed out too. That may be closer, but yeah, I was really disappointed when this turned up because it's so green, and I didn't want green. But I know the owl centrepiece from the Owl Forest embroidery cell would look amazing on this. That's the type of green background that is, you know, sort of like woodlandy green. So I've ordered this, but in cream. So when that arrives, I can start my friend's gift and bonus piece of fabric for my stash. This was from Lilu X Stitch on Etsy, and again, fantastic service. I can't fault the service I had. Everything came as described. Obviously, I didn't think that the picture wouldn't quite match. I mean, to me, that doesn't look like stone either, but that's me, I suppose. I'm starting to wonder if maybe I'm slightly colourblind or something. Well, not colourblind. Like, I don't know, I don't just see colours the same way everybody else does, but I've got my husband to look at it, and he said he can see what I mean. It does have that sort of washed out mossy green look about it. I just wish I could show you on camera. It's not coming up very well. Anyway, enough of that. I also bought a fat quarter of 32 count natural light witch linen. That was the smallest piece I could find. That set me back about 15 quid. But this is for some patterns I was inspired to buy by Jess over at Little by Piku over in New Zealand, and that is actually showing up fairly true to colour. So I've got a lovely fat quarter of that that I will have no problem making loads of stuff with. That is actually the colour I was been trying to look for an old anchor kit I have of woodland animals, and the kit came with cream Ada, but the picture looks like they've used oatmeal Ada. But I think I'd actually prefer it if it was on this, because it's more of a woodlandy style colour than cream. Oh no, everything used to come with cream or white Ada, and I'm finding I'm changing things out more and more. The last 2 things to show you before I show you the PDFs is this, which is Enchanted Moon, another Mill Hill, again from Create Nostalgia, fantastic website. Took me a while to learn to navigate it because everything's under like logos and things. But yeah, reasonably priced, lovely fast delivery and wonderful service. And I also, for some reason, thought what I'm about to show you is about this big. It's not. Again, I think Mad Morty inspired this purchase because I believe she's got some of these. And I know it's called a trilogy, and apparently there are only 3, but they're all seasons, so we're missing a season. That's going to annoy me because I like to have them all, and trilogy but 4 seasons spins me out. But this is so pretty. Oh, it's just going to be so pretty. So I think, yeah, that was £8.30. And that's pretty much it. Wow. That went... Wait, I thought I had more. I'm convinced I had more. Oh, I think I bought loads of DMC threads. Yeah, PDFs and stuff. So there will be a video now of all of the PDFs I've purchased since my last video. Some you will see from projects and things, and then others are going to be future projects down the road, so don't be expecting to see them anytime soon. So here's the video. See, lots and lots of plans, ideas and future bits and pieces. I really like the soda stitch designs of the great paintings. I remember when I was doing art in college and school, those were 3 paintings that really sort of intrigued me, interested me. I actually, in this big cupboard back here, there is a massive A5 poster of the Great Wave in one of those rubbish clip blocky picture frames that needs to be, it was a poster that I just bought a cheap Perspex frame for, so that needs to go up on the wall eventually. What else? Oh, the birds with the hats, the little goldfinch photographer and Mr. Blackbird. We have a Mr. Blackbird in the garden and he sings his little heart out every night. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, I have to have it. And I do a lot of photography in my, well, I say I do a lot of photography. I don't have much spare time at the moment, but when I'm not doing all the hours, I do a lot of photography, and I thought, oh my God, that's just me. So I bought the goldfinch one as well, and there was a couple of other ones, but maybe, I don't know, we'll see. And obviously then there's the long dog and the modern folk embroidery. What else was on there? See, I did the segment you've just watched a couple of days ago, and I can't remember all the patterns that I've put together that I've purchased in the last... Oh, I forgot the Supernatural Sal. I knew I bought the Supernatural Sal as well. The frame came out Wednesday just gone, so I will have to get some fabric for that. Ooh. No, I might see if I can get some of the fabric I got for the Cryptid Sal again and do it on that fabric, just so that they match. But I've still got loads of, I've literally done a corner of the cryptid, so I need to get a crack on with that as well. Once Disney's finished, it's over. Once Disney's finished, that's it. Everything's coming back out to play. I'm not so much making plans as all of the things, what I feel like, when I feel like, how I feel like. Obviously, there'll be priority on the game cell. But yeah, it'll be more of a, oh, I've got to work on Disney. It'll be less of that and more of, I'm going to work on this. Or... I'm going to work on my long dog. I'm trying to find projects now to grasp and show you. But yeah, so that's it for me today. We're 40 minutes and I'm starting to panic. There's not much in the way of life. Working all the hours. That's about it really, working all the hours. The weather's been quite nice. I've done a bit of gardening. I'm still battling slugs in the garden. They're eating everything in sight and I'm really annoyed by it. So I've taken half my stuff up my mother-in-law's to stick in her garden and she doesn't mind. But yeah, what am I watching? I've just finished watching Zoo on Netflix. Why is there not a season 4? I need to know what happens. I really enjoyed it. I didn't realise it was James Patterson book. It was a really interesting concept and I really enjoyed it. And I started it a couple of years ago and then I think there was a break between seasons or Netflix didn't have the next season. I completely forgot about it and it came back up on my Your List thing and I binged I binged it in my 3 hours in the evening. Really interesting concept, really good storyline. Why is there not a season 4? Why are not more people loving this TV show? I really enjoyed it, and the CGI wasn't that bad either. For the times you saw CGI, worth it. If it's basically about the animal apocalypse. Go give it a go. It's a good watch. Because I'm not working today, because I worked Thursday, Friday instead of Saturday, because it's bank holidays, the Queen's Jubilee here in the UK. I stayed up late. I stayed up late. I watched Inkheart and Journey to the Centre of the Earth. I haven't. I'm up to Garters and Gargoyles on the Vampire Knitting Club, and I think I finished a Sky Jordan series of books. That's about it, actually. In news-wise, there isn't much from me. So the next bit you're going to see, if you're interested in watching it, is a look back at all of my finished projects over the years, starting with like my first ever proper cross-stitch project, and then one of these, which my friend has, and then just like all the gifts and things that I've taken photos of that I've stitched over the years. You know, there's a lot of things that I've made over the years that I never even thought to take pictures of, which really annoys me, because now I'm thinking back, it was like, oh yeah, I made that, and I made that, and I made that, and I don't have pictures of any of it, which is just so annoying. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the flashback. I think it's about 50 seconds long. It's not very long at all, maybe a minute. And that is it from me. I will see you in the next video. Pranamda, good afternoon, wherever you are. I hope you're staying happy and healthy. Stay safe and look after each other and be kind. Take care.